everyone, it's Sammy from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and today I'm going to show you guys my January progress. I've got a big smile on my face because I'm super proud of myself. I ended up scrapbooking 4 layouts this month, which means I stuck to my weekly layouts. Now the last one I ended up doing after I filmed my first clip because I had not yet completed that layout. It's the only one I didn't actually scrapbook on a Friday, and it was because of a specific reason, which I explained later on in the video. I ended up filming the rest of the video in 2 clips for you guys. And in the first clip, I only had the first 3 weeks done. I have the 4 layouts done. I have the 4 Project Life layouts done. And I'm just so proud of myself for sticking to it the whole month. And now this is where I fall into the trap of losing motivation, not sticking with it, and not pushing through that little lack of motivation. So I'm gonna really try this month to stick with my same process of 1 Project Life spread and 1 scrapbook layout. So I'm really trying to stick through that motivation slump that I know is inevitable. It happens to me every year, and I'm gonna just try to ride it out and not make excuses. That's the thing. Like, I have every other thing going on, all sorts of reasons not to scrapbook because I have chores to do. I have home improvement things I can do. I can organize some stuff. I could just sit on the couch and do nothing. Like, lots of different things that I could do instead of scrapbook, and I have to make the time for it, and I've done that this month, and I'm so proud of myself. I made that commitment to my scrapbooking, so I'm super happy with it. I really enjoyed making layouts. Now, I don't have a whole lot of layouts of Stella. I just have some Project Life spreads that I still need to print and put in albums, but she doesn't have a whole lot of pictures printed in albums, and she's 2, so I feel like I've got some catching up to do. I feel like most of my pictures were of Stella because she wants to be on the camera, and also Livy's in school most days, so I don't get a whole lot of opportunity to take pictures of her, and when I do, she doesn't necessarily want her picture taken. This is my little photo-loving little girl right now. So I've got a lot of photos of her doing just cute toddlery things. This is such a fun, cute age, so it was easy to come up with layouts. The hard thing was narrowing it down each week. Some weeks it was like, oh, I have like 3 or 4 really good photos I want to scrapbook, and I had to tell myself no. I had to put them on the Project Life spread and just scrapbook the absolute one best thing from the week. And I did that. I narrowed it down. I was super proud of myself to not go crazy and overboard when I have a lot of motivation. So I want to go ahead and jump to the other camera and walk you through all the layouts and how my album is set up for 2022. I'm really excited about the progress that I've made. So I ended up setting up the actual album itself. This is one of the older Becky Higgins brand D-ring binders. They do not make these kind of albums anymore, so I've heard. I think they make the leather ones and that's it, but they don't make these like cardstock type material. I ended up saving all of mine and I will be using them. And so that's what the inside looks like. And I just used some L Studio alphabet stickers to label it. And I have all of mine from 2018 onward labeled with the same like type of little stickers. So it fits really nicely in that little nameplate. And then looking at my album, I plan on making a title page. I'm sitting down now, so I might sound a little bit softer voiced now. I'm further away from the camera. So I end up setting up, so I will have a title page here. It will say 2022 across there. I do have one done from 2018. You can see like same style stickers on the binding there. And I'll show you guys what this looks like. It's just a little title page that I put together with pictures, 1 picture from every month. And some of these had been scrapbooked in other pages. I used the Little Moments app to put the titles on there. So this is actually a 4x6. This is actually a 4x6, and I had to make the titles kind of line up with that. And then each one of these is done in the same thing, where I just made it a little bit opaque in that Little Moments app and put one of the numbers over each picture. So it says 2018 across the middle, and I will do the same exact formula for 2022. So I wanted to make sure that we had a good variety of every family member on here. Stella wasn't born at this time. She was born in 2019, but there's pictures of Livy, there's pictures of Johnny, there's pictures of me, a couple of family photos on here as well. And I wanted to really incorporate all of the goodness on the main front page. So I will do the same thing for 2022 that I did for 2018, and I have other albums set up to where they're going to have a title page too. So that's what's going to go on this first thing. I use little post-it notes as needed to cover these pages. I haven't really labeled anything besides week 1. So this will be my week 1 from Project Life spread. That page is already done in the app. I just used the Becky Higgins Project Life app for those type of pages, and then I print them through the app, and they're $1.99 per print unless the price went up, but that's been the price for a long time. And then this is the first week's page, so I will do a project life spread and then a traditional page. And this one says, I'm not smiling, okay, maybe just a little. So you can see she was really trying not to smile, and I got her to crack and she smiled. And I just love this picture. That was one of the pictures where I'm like, yes, I'm scrapbooking again. I just want to scrapbook this memory. So super duper cute. She just was refusing to smile, and then I got her to smile and she snuggled up with me, and I just love, love, love this one. So I just ended up making that one pretty simple. And then over here, this is going to be week 2. I didn't label it because I mean, I can count. I don't have to use post-it notes for all the weeks. So there's week 2, and then this is the layout. It's pony time. And there's Stella wearing the little Applejack mask and walking around with it. I used some older papers and embellishments and things for this one as well. And then here is Tiny Diamond is my name. So we ended up pulling out some of the stuff. She wears this tiny diamond thing all the time, and now she's wearing the full costume, like all the time. I have to make her and Olivia take off their costumes every other day so I can wash them. But I just wanted to capture this. She's very verbal. She will tell you exactly what she wants, and she wanted me to take her picture. And so she took the pictures, and then she wanted mommy to be in the picture. So I did exactly what she said. She's the little dictator right now, but I ended up doing that. And then these rhinestones are actually from some kid diamond painting kits. Olivia and I have done lots of diamond paintings together, and the little kid ones are actually like rhinestones. So there's bunches of extras of those in the kits, and I've just set them aside to use, and I really liked the way they looked going up the page. And then that's it. So I haven't done my page for today. I'll probably work on that tonight or over the weekend. I ended up going ahead and setting up my pages for February. Each one of them says the week number and then whatever dates they are. So those are already made in the program for me. Oops, go back. They're already made in the program for me. And I did have somebody ask a question actually about this program. So I will tell you guys really quick. Somebody asked how I got the sharp corners. You know, they're pointy corners instead of rounded. Well, that is up here in this little collage thing. That's where you can change whatever layouts you want. You can buy little add-on packs, which I have done. And then over here at this one, this shows you either rounded corners or square corners. And I just always have the square corners on. So that's just a really easy thing. You can see, oh, I don't think I can zoom in on this main screen, but that's what they look like. They're just square because of this little tool over here. And I much prefer the square corners. And then I've got all the kits. And when you pick out a different kit, it'll change your color scheme up here across the top. So I've been using this kit, which I purchased. I don't know which one that is. It might be this one or this one. And then you can change your outlines if you want the outlines to be a different color. But I always just leave them white, but you can choose whatever color you want for those. Okay, so we're done with that. Yes, save all that. And then I'm working still on this week's page. I still have a couple of gaps, so I will go through the pictures tonight and over the weekend and put the rest of the photos on here. And I do add my own words a lot of times using the Little Moments app. So she said, it's a rock and roll rainbow. It's a half of a donut she ate the icing off of. So she was like dancing around with the little rock and roll rainbow, and it's just cute. She says like the cutest thing. She's in that cute toddler stage. So those are the ones for next month, and I already have the ones for this month done. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in here. I do have a couple of pictures on here that I will cover up because they're like bath time photos. That doesn't show anything necessarily, but I don't want to invade the kids' privacy too much. But these are the week 1, 2, and 3 layouts already done. So week 4 is in progress, almost done. And I will add a clip onto this video to show you guys the week 4 layout. But on here, I also have like older months when I went back to do Project Life for other additional months, and they're in here as well. So I've been trying to go back and do a little bit of that as needed. And I have a plan starting in February on how I plan on approaching going back and doing other layouts. I really had fun with it. I used the Little Moments app, and I also use one called Pic Frame. So I use this one called Pic Frame, and then you can make the collage prints. So the ratio 3:2 up here is the 4:6 ratio, and then you can pick 2 photos to go in the 2 photos there to make 3x4s. So I've had a lot of fun with this. I really just go in every night, look through the photos, and I'm also using, I think I've already mentioned this, I'm using this app called GetSorted, and I'm sorting through right now, this is 2019 photos that are on my phone. I'm trying to sort through them and then get all these photos scrapbooked. So I broke it down. Each month has not as many photos. These months are done, so I would go through these photos, pick the best of the best, and then scrapbook those ones into the Project Life app. The lighting is not ideal, but I wanted to wrap up this video and show you guys my last scrapbook page that I ended up making. So this will be week 4 Project Life, which I'm almost done with. And then this one, which is a fun one, we go to a pizza place we really like. Last year and the year before, I had realized we had taken the same picture, so I knew she had gone to the pizza place wearing her elf shirt. And then we went another time. I was like, let's take a picture because I remember she took a picture in the elf shirt. And I did not realize Stella was also in pink and I was in gray. I couldn't believe when I looked at the picture, looked it up, that it was the same. Like we were all in the same things. And so this year, come January, I'm like, yes, we're going back and we're gonna wear the elf shirt and a pink shirt and a gray shirt. So we ended up wearing the same thing and trying to get pictures, and of course they weren't as easy as these times because Stella is too and she does what she wants, so we got lots of goofy photos, we got lots of her not paying attention, like she's smiling but looking off, and so I captured it. So we've got year 1, 2, and 3, and I just absolutely love this this January tradition that we just magically made up. Like I didn't realize we were going to be in the same clothes except her elf costume, so I really was happy with that. And I had printed these actually different sizes and then it just didn't end up working out on the page. So I'm just gonna hang these ones up in here because I really like them. I ended up changing this one around a little bit. So that's the page I made. It's very simple. I used up some old alphas. I ended up using some items from Carta Bella, which this pattern paper in the back is just one of my absolute favorites. And the opposite side is this blue dot pattern. So I ended up using that for the scallop. I have this large scallop die from Paper Tray ink. It's one of my favorite things that I use all the time, it seems like. And then I have this little tag here from Elle Studio on there, and it was just really simple. I ended up making my own. My video for next week is actually going to be a demonstration using all those Elle Studios dies and number sets. I ended up playing in here for like an hour and putting a video together showing you guys how they work and what worked, what didn't, and showing you guys the end results. And spoiler alert, they're awesome. So I'll have that video for you guys next week, but I ended up using one on this layout and I really like how it turned out. So my Project Life, I still have a couple of gaps that I need to fill in, which I have some photos from over the weekend I'm gonna fill in. This is the Monday and there's a hair on here. This is actually the Monday, the last day of the month. So between the weekend and today, I will fill in these 2 parts, and then I will have all of the February ones written out with the weeks. I think I've already shown this, but they all have their week information on them already, so it makes it super easy. That is a look at this month. That wraps up everything. I did end up doing this layout not actually on the Friday, but I did it on Sunday, so I'm like a day behind everything right now. I'm doing my Plan With Me today, which I usually do on Sunday. We just have things going on. I'm very happy that I got it in and we are ready to roll for come February. So I hope you guys liked this video looking at everything, and I hope that it motivates you too if you're in the same kind of thing where you're in kind of a scrappy rut. I hope that this helps. So I hope you guys have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow me along. And I will have a February update for you guys soon and be watching for that Elle Studio video next week. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.